Hey guys, welcome back to The Stang Show. This is Luke Stanger, and today we're talking about the top 10 reasons why every photographer, yes, every photographer should be shooting 35mm film. Alright, jumping in with reason number 1, you get to sport. No, just kidding. The first reason is actually you only have a limited amount of shots per roll of film. It's gonna cost you money, so you're gonna take a little bit more time with each shot, and it's gonna be a little bit more special because more thought and more attention has to go into it. Reason number 2, cameras are incredibly inexpensive. I guarantee you, people have these in abundance in their closet spaces and attics, going to thrift shops, calling family members and relatives. A lot of times, these cameras have rolls of film in them that you get to develop later, and it kind of tells a story about the camera you just bought. Reason number 3, delayed feedback and gratification. Now, whoa. I know, this is insane. We have Instagram and Facebook, instant likes and feedback. No, this makes you slow down a bit because one, when you're taking photos, you don't see what you're getting. You have to develop it first, but it's also gonna take pressure off of your subjects. I'm a big portrait photographer, so the fact that we're not seeing the photos right away, I'm not chimping, they get this feeling like there's something magical in the moment because that's all you've got. Reason number 4, it's tactile. You're loading your film into this chamber, you're popping that baby closed, and when you're done shooting, your photos are physically in your hand. You're gonna get those photos back in negative format. You're gonna wanna load them into a binder, and you're physically storing them. I mean, you'll do scans and this and that, but you're using your hands, and I like that about art. There's something a little more intimate about it. Reason number 5 is experimenting with different rolls of film. It's a lot of fun. This is like the original Instagram filter. You'll start talking about things like sharpness and tone and grain and the color saturation. All these things can be messed with. Some days you're like, I think it's gonna be a black and white day. Kodak Elite Chrome, expired November 1999. T-Max, Agfa 64. I shot some, Loma Chrome Purple. The list goes on and on. Reason number 6, developing your rolls of film is super exciting. You'll get things that you shot from days or weeks or months ago and you'll forget what was on it. So when you finally get it back and those photos, you're going through them, it's almost like a lottery ticket. You're gonna get pleasantly surprised and you're also gonna get your heart broken, but that's part of the joy of it. Reason number 7 is happy accidents. Yep, I said it, and we're talking about light leaks, double exposures, things like that. You'll get your film developed, you'll be scrolling through all your photos and you'll be like, wow, that's overexposed or underexposed, or sometimes you get these wonderful light leaks, accidental, that just perfectly match your composition in a way that you never could have anticipated. This is old school. This is how it used to be, and it's kind of fun. It's coming back in a big way. Reason number 8, bypassing Photoshop. Now don't get me wrong, I love Photoshop, I still use it for a lot of my photography, but when you're shooting 35mm, you're just less inclined to do that. It's raw, and that's what people love about it. What you see is what you get. The whole 35mm movement is about this. Okay, I know this is gonna sound a little trite, but reason number 9 is being able to use new hashtags and reach new audiences on Instagram. Now why is this important? If you're used to shooting digital and you're posting mostly that on Instagram, if you sprinkle in some 35mm, guess what? You get to hashtag that, you get to hashtag the camera you're shooting on. These are great ways to meet new people, get fresh eyeballs on your work, and basically just show up as a person who's shooting multiple formats. That's impressive. Moving on to number 10, last but not least, it's gonna make you a better photographer. Let's be honest, for all the above reasons mentioned, you're shooting manual. It's gonna give you street cred, but it's also gonna expand your horizons as a photographer. You know, a lot of us grew up with parents where you had to drive a manual stick shift car before you could get that automatic. Well, that's a lot like photography. What is aperture? What is shutter speed? You have to dial it in. You're not gonna see it right away. It's a lot of trial and error, but in the end, it's rewarding and it's worth it. These are just some of the reasons why I absolutely love shooting 35mm, and I hope I've inspired you to do the same. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I promise you I'm giving you content at least once a week, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times if I'm feeling nutty, but I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching.